Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Check 390! 390! 57, come on! You'll get this one! Hey, 79! 79! You think you want to get this? Out! Blake! 5! You got tight! You got tight! You got tight right there!
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To throw is Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. I can't do 12. Alpha! Chance.
To the air again here, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paul Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 59. Bring it.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hatchet. 25, check 25, check 25.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check your hot read. Begin.
On first down, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
Here we go. And read. Watch the run. Max box. Right. Double up. Plus 4. Double up. Go. Banjo. Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Rivers looking for Campbell down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Kamara running right. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Cut. Hey, alert 3. Check 4. 80 weapon. Small.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And his pass incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 30.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the slant.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 7.
Get 180. Block 11. 180.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. 57's the back.
To throw, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Taylor, and an alley to run. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. Third and long coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, here's Haskins. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Super Bowl 44 will always link these two teams together, the Colts and the Saints. That was a game that the Saints would win. If you remember, Sean Payton dialed up that onside kick to start the second half. Tracy Porter would eventually seal the victory for the Saints with a pick 6 of 74 yards. And the Manning family so heavily involved. When you think about Archie leading the Saints for 11 seasons, the Manning family being from the New Orleans area, and then Peyton being the quarterback of the Colts in that defeat to the Saints. On 2nd and 10, Rivers complete to Hilton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down, Colts.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Rivers on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers as his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone...
It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Under 10, under 10. Yes.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On second down, it's Grant. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. On third down, Grant. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25. 0. We got it. Check. Load it. Check.
Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Orange. 12. Hey, exit. Twelve.
Here's Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Still white 90. Hey, Brown 80. Hey, 25. Plus the right. Brown 80. Hey, Echo. Check 99.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's 59. Mike, the 59. Here we go, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Grant. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Down, 60 yards. No, 65. Wait. You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist come up. Mike, 53.
On second and 11 now. Haskins gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A gain of 5 brings up third and
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Crunch time, defense. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We got it.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
31,
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, Delta!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Okay. 190. Switch. Alpha! Hey, my 7. Split.
On third down, Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Red! 25 to Mike. We'll go 154. 5. Check. Hey, easy. 25 to Mike.
First down, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 45 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Grant. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Motion to the backfield.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins, it's caught. Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 26, check 26. 49, check 49, check 49. Check over. Check nickel.
Now a give, right side. Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check. Alert 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. First and 10.
Now Haskins on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's second down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Slam. Shoot. Let's go.
Now Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Watch the ass. White! Small! Check, Mike 57.
On first down, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On first down, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Stay there. Lock 11. Hey, 25. Load it. Watch the run. Hey, Delta. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I got you. Hey, Delta.
On second and 12, Rivers over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
White, 89.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And ball is right into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. the turnover. It's Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
We got this.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Charlie, White. Ready, check 24, check 24.
Rivers, complete. Richardson has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. You got tape. Buffalo one.
Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. Hey, 79. 79. Championship, baby. 36.
Now Taylor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Delta!
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. Room. He's coming to me. Hey, team 6. Team 6. We're going 25 to Mike. You must be dreaming. Hey, 25 to Mike. 0. 25 to Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll run with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Easy.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tech, green 80, black 11, red Delta. Watch the 57's right. Keep it up, keep it up. Right. Undercut. Rush in. Hey, 79. 57's the mic. Danny.
On second down now, it's Taylor, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now Rivers on fourth down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game.
Come on, D. Whip.
On first down, it's Grant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.